John Wick is one of the greatest action franchises ever. Yes, I said it, ever. The consistency and stair-stepping of each one continues to be a highlight in this franchise. So what about 4? Is it the best in the series so far? Well, you'll just have to stay tuned to figure out. Thanks. But welcome in if it's your first time. The name's Leo Rydell, and guys, this is Geekly Goods. Hit that big red subscribe button if you enjoy content on the MCU, DCU, and beyond, y'all. We are going beyond the day to talk John Wick 4 and why I absolutely loved this installment of the John Wick franchise. First and foremost, we gotta get to Keanu Reeves. This man embodies this character entirely. John Wick is not John Wick without Keanu Reeves, guys. He brings that same energy, that silent but deadly hero right back to the franchise, and y'all, he's got the same presence, he's got the same swagger, and it works. It has worked 4 times, and this man just continues to shine on screen. Love that Keanu loves his lane, he knows his lane, and isn't afraid to swerve out of it every now and then. But man, the silent action hero is the lane for this man. Every time you see John Wick, you get a little intimidated. Let's be real, you're like, oh man, how are they gonna make it away from Baba Yaga? They don't, baby. Baba Yaga always answers, okay? Loved Keanu Reeves yet again in this role, and man, I could take 30 more John Wick films because this is crazy good. And speaking of Keanu Reeves and John Wick, this is the best fight choreography in the franchise. Not that I don't love the previous films and what they do with fight scenes, but this in tandem with that super creative cinematography. Guys, there is a scene in the film, and this isn't a spoiler, but it follows John Wick on this overhead shot. Guys, it is so well executed. You really feel like you're almost in a live action video game watching this, man. This is a popcorn movie through and through. It's got these enjoyable big action scenes that are bolstering and so much fun to watch that feel endless in a good way. I keep wanting to watch. I'm like, no, give me more, guys, because I am eating up these action set pieces. They're long, they're great, and they're fun to watch, guys. They are so good on a big screen. If you can catch it in IMAX, I absolutely recommend it. The fights, the hits landing, and what they do so well is the long takes. This is what we see usually in martial arts cinema. We see a lot of cinematography with long takes and not a lot of cuts. That's how John Wick is cut, and they do it again here, and man, to be pushing 60, Keanu Reeves is killing it. That's all I'm gonna say. I know there's some stunt involvement, which they gotta nominate this for stunts at the SAGs. They honestly really need to go ahead and make a stunt category at the Oscars for movies like this, because the stunts are incredible, guys. There's some wonderful feats in this movie that I'm sure John Wick himself, Keanu Reeves, and Donnie Yen end up putting in their own work, but man, the stunt team really killed it here with these great stunts and these great coordinated action sequences. They're very good, and they are balanced throughout the film incredibly well. Donnie Yen, Bill Skarsgard, Hiroyuki Sanada, I keep pronouncing his name wrong, Shimir Anderson, and Rina Sawayama. They are all fantastic new additions to the franchise. I really enjoy getting Donnie Yen on screen up against Keanu Reeves. If you would have told me this was the possibility I would get 10 years ago, I would think you're lying. I would think you're blabbing. It would be too good to be true. But man, these two together on screen are dynamite. Also, Hiroyuki Sanada is no slouch. He's great to the franchise, a great addition as one of the hotel owners, and I really love how he plays into the story. I love that there's a showdown between Donnie and Keanu several times throughout the film. Guys, they do an excellent job utilizing new stars in this film. I gotta admit, this is very well executed by the direction team. I hope I'm pronouncing this right, but Chad Stahelski, who has been directing the franchise the entire way through, really has a stamp on action, and he keeps it consistent. Let's talk about some of these technicals too, guys, because the editing and the pacing are very sharp in the sense that this movie keeps going. There's not really a lot of time in John Wick 4 where we're just kind of sitting around, learning a little bit more about the Continental. You're already versed enough in the franchise to know the high table and the Continental and things like that. I love that we just go throughout this movie. There is no stopping, and I really enjoy that fast-paced, action-packed rush to get back to the action, and there are these tense moments in between scenes that really get you prepared for the action set pieces that follow. Guys, it is well paced. Again, I gotta go back to Donnie Yen. So great to see a martial arts legend here on screen, guys. The Ip Man himself, he kills it, y'all. I love Donnie Yen in this film. I think he belongs in a franchise like this. I think the action is amazing for this character, and I really dug that character who is this blind fighter who is amazing in the film. You almost wouldn't believe he's blind. Well, obviously Donnie isn't, but gosh, it is just so well executed on his part. I really enjoy his character. Hiroyuki Sanada, goodness, his character is really good as well, guys. Bill Skarsgard has gotta be the best villain of the franchise, guys. I really liked this character a lot. Bill was eating it up. It didn't feel over the top in a bad way. There was a little cheese, but it wasn't cheesy or over the top in a bad way. So I love what they did with that villain and how Bill just really ate it up and really put and inserted himself in the role. Guys, this is a well executed franchise. And I gotta say, best Wick of all time. Is it the best? I mean, 1, 2, 3 were really a load of fun. I gotta give it the crown, guys. John Wick 4 is the biggest action piece they've done yet. You don't really feel those extra 20 minutes. At least I didn't. I was really thrilling, really enjoying it, guys. The action scenes are even longer. So if that was what you loved about the John Wick films, you're gonna absolutely agree with me that this is the best one because these action set pieces are dragged out in a great way, you guys. I thoroughly enjoyed it. The great color palette, the use of oranges and greens and reds this time. Loved it. Oh my gosh, guys. I think we might have another candidate for film of the year, guys. I will say, I think some of the action scenes, while I love them, I do think they drag a little long, so it may be a little hard to digest and chew for some who don't absolutely love extremely long action set pieces. I mean, these were set pieces. We're not talking boom, boom, pow. Okay, we're getting out. Okay, cut to another scene. I'm talking we are staying in the action almost the whole film. So for some that may feel a little laborious, but for me, I really enjoyed it and I really like John Wick. The only thing about the John Wick franchise I could say is I think the score, besides John's theme, can be a little weak. It can be a little not as great, but I do really enjoy most elements of this franchise. And yes, 4 is the best one, guys. Absolutely. After these 4, I'm calling this one of the best action franchises of all time, guys. Listen, MCU, I love ya, but I got to go with John Wick on one of these franchises, these best action franchises. This is so consistent. It constantly stair steps, for me at least. I know for some, you might prefer 2 over 3 or 1 over 2 and 3. I am loving this stair-stepping action going on here. But out of 10, if I had to give a rating to John Wick 4, I am going with another 9 out of 10, guys. This is my third 9 out of 10 this month, and I'm loving it, y'all. I'm having a blast in March. And hey, if you're new to the channel, check out my reviews on Scream and on Creed 3. I'll have links to those down in the description, and I'll have a card here up top for you to check out my latest reviews, guys, because we've got some more reviews right around the corner with Shazam, guys. We got that a little bit later this week, y'all, and got some more reactions around the corner as well. So be sure to stay tuned to the channel. And hey, if you're new, what are you doing? Hit that subscribe button down below for your boy Leo Rydell, because guys, 2023, I'm hitting it hard, baby, and I would love to continue to grow with you, grow an audience, guys, and continue to boost and build this channel, y'all. Let's try to get to 10K by the end of the year. I'm trying. I'm going for it. Your boy's trying, y'all. So hit that subscribe button down below, and we'll see you next time on Geekly Goods.